Hello, hello, welcome back. All right, so we're going to start our Create Together stream now for the next 2 hours. This kind of stream, we talk about the projects that the students send in, and we will also work on them long as there are project files delivered. So yeah, let's have a look. We don't have that many new things today. Oh, thanks for letting me know that I'm muted on Discord. Here we go. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Alright, let's switch to the desktop view here. And then you can see we have one new thing by Android. He already submitted something yesterday. It was a really cool gamer room Blender setup yesterday. And today he sends us this car, non-CG. So what is this about? Car render, Unreal Engine, and color correction in DaVinci Resolve. So this whole thing is an Unreal Engine render. It looks real. I thought this was a real picture, especially with like this filter here. I mean, if you look at it closer, like there's a few things that look unrealistic, but in general, it looks really, really real. Yeah, like VHS filters definitely help to make things look realistic. I guess here it's a bit more obvious with like I don't know, like the walls feel a little flat, especially like in the corners here. Like the corners are very straight and almost perfect. I feel like in a old garage like this, the corners would be much softer and like maybe have a little bit more damage. But the lighting is also really nice. Yeah, for some reason this panel kind of like looks off to me. Like everything with the VHS filter especially looks really realistic, but for some reason this panel here feels CG to me. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like because of the light interaction, so it just feels like not properly lit in a way. Like if you got rid of this panel, I would have been fooled 100%. Oh yeah, also Jan delivered us the footage of his cool little comp he did here. He composited some fire into his hands. I think it's already like really solid. I would go ahead and like kind of like try to recreate it and maybe like see how we could improve on it in Resolve and Fusion. So yeah, I would say let's just get right into that. So here we go. Alright, gotta import the footage first. It's these two here, right? Yeah. Oops, no, just drop it right here, right into the media pool. Oh wait, let's check what kind of frame rate the original footage has. This has 30 FPS and the Fire asset has 60, so let's make sure that the project frame rate is 30, like that. Yes. And then we want to create a new timeline out of this. Just make sure the resolution is vertical, right? That's even higher. 2160. Okay, whatever. I'll just work in full HD vertical. That should be enough. Okay, so we got this. First of all, I would cut it to the part that's important, right? So let's just see what part he's using. So he's already sitting there. Then basically all the way to the end. Yeah, so kind of like starting from here, I guess. Okay, let's go into Fusion. There we go. think I'm also gonna, because now it like took the original size, original resolution of the footage, but I'm actually gonna resize it down to full HD because that is totally enough. Keep frame aspect should help to just put in 180. Oh wait, no, actually this one has to be 180. Yeah, perfect, okay. So now it should also play back quicker. It does, very nice. Okay, first thing first, we should probably track his hands first. I mean, it would be ideal if we could do a 3D camera track here, but I'm not sure since he's using so much of the frame if it works. But I would say let's just go for it. Let's just try a camera track. So let's go here, camera tracker, plug that in. And since he's moving and we don't want to use him in the tracker, we need to create a mask. And the easiest way to do that is using the magic mask. So for that, I'm gonna draw over the parts of his body that move, especially like his left hand here. And let's see if there's anything else. And it's probably best to like mask his whole body, because most of the time there's always some small movement in the body. Yeah, let's just mask out his whole body here. Face. I feel like the legs didn't move. Maybe we can actually use the legs for tracking information. Yeah, let's keep his legs. You can keep your legs, Jan, this time. Okay, so this looks good, and we're gonna just track forward and backward. It's gonna take a little moment. In the meantime, how is everyone doing? Did you enjoy the 10-minute break? Did you have some water? Did you stay hydrated?
I'm actually thirsty now you mention it. I was not focused.
Get some water, man.
Yeah, I need to get some water.
Yeah, it's really like almost every person drinks too little water, so I think we should help each other to drink more water, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
I've heard
especially
that.
people that stay on the computer for a while, editing 3D. You lose the notion of time while you're doing it.
Yeah, totally. There's a really funny community on Reddit. I think it's called Hydro Bros or something, and like it's just memes about staying hydrated and motivating each other to stay hydrated. It's very, very nice community. Okay, I'm kind of wondering if I think I should mask out his head here too, because it's also moving. So let's just paint in his head here. And then track forwards again. I hope it works. It seems like it's working, yeah. Ooh! Oh! Okay, that should be fine. Nice. Okay. The beginning too, though. Okay, let's paint it in here too. We want his head to be rotoed. Kind of like that. Yeah, okay, let's track backwards again. It's not perfect, but it should work. Okay, so now we're going to plug the magic mask into the camera tracker, but as far as I remember, you can't do that directly. It's a bit annoying, but the track mask, it needs a bitmap information, and for some reason the magic mask doesn't create that. So we need to add a bitmap node after the magic mask. Okay, if we just do that, it creates it into the mask thing, but we don't want that. We want to turn it into, yeah, into a black and white image. That's maybe why, because the original magic mask information is just the image in alpha, but the bitmap is black and white, so that we can feed into the tracking mask. Alright, so here we go. Now, the camera tracker, let's put that here. Let's enable preview auto track locations. Okay, so right now it's the opposite direction, so we need to change that. Options, where can we invert the mask? Maybe in bitmap? Oh yeah, here we go, easy. Okay, yeah, now we can see it's tracking around him. That already looks kind of good. I like to enable bidirectional tracking. In my experience, it creates a better result. So let's enable that, and then let's just, oh yeah, let's save it as I feature fire hands v1. Let's just go with the auto track. Let's see what happens. Well, looks like it could work. It's tracking a little bit of his hands, which is not so good, but maybe it will ignore that when it sees the other information we get. Okay, backwards again. Alright, okay. Can we also delete some tracks here? Yeah, we can also delete some that we already know they're not gonna work, so I'm gonna delete the ones on his head here. That's good. I'm gonna delete this one. It looks like it's a bit corrupted by his arm movement. Oh yeah, these two. This one, these here. This one's definitely also moving differently. Ah yeah, this one. These two. These here too. Oh, there are some on his head actually. Let's get rid of those. And these up here too. Okay, that looks pretty solid. This one was kind of strange. Yeah, this one's actually tracking his head. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go into solve now and solve the whole track. It's a bit confusing. Why does it go all the way to 100% and then it just does it again? It's gonna go again, or is it? No, again. Okay, so that's a bit annoying. So we never really know how far it is. Okay, it does it again. Since I don't know how long this is gonna track, I would say we can check out a short film one of our members made. Let's see, it was in the gallery, and then Poseidon's Fury. Yeah, Wyatt. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Wyatt? Wyatt, but yeah, he made like a whole short film. This is a test. Yeah, he made a whole short film about a play, I think, Universal Islands of Adventure. Yeah, so I told him I want to check this out on stream for a little bit. So yeah, let's see what he made. He's also a pretty like a beginner in Blender. Like he has been he's done a lot of sculpting and modeling in his own time and his free time. But he's not a professional for sure. So I'm really interested in seeing yeah, like his attempt in creating a whole short film. I would say we will check out the first 5 minutes, and then we come back and see if the camera solver is done. Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, I gotta leave now. Have fun.
Alright, have a good day. Thanks for joining. Yeah, this looks a little bit like a viewport render. I'm not sure if he... Yeah, no, this is definitely a viewport render. It would look so much nicer with real lighting. I gotta ask him why he probably didn't have time to render in full resolution, full quality. So this is like more of like a environment show off right now. It's like his sculpts in this environment. I like that super close push by the rock. Oh, okay, that fills up of the geometry was a bit too much. The camera animation is in general pretty nice. I just feel like it needs a bit better smoothing. We got some on-location audio from the show, I assume. Oh, also a lot of characters. I'm pretty sure he sculpted all of these from scratch. It's a lot of work. They are a bit static though. Here we go! Our main guy. Oh, the little head tilt was pretty nice. In general, the animation is a little floaty, like unrealistic. But I think for like one of his first attempts to like animate characters, this is not bad at all. It's a really good start. Especially you told me that he didn't do it directly from reference.
I'm Taylor.
Yeah, I think if there's definitely some crowd animation missing here. Like if we saw the crowd going crazy, like moving, you'd definitely feel much more involved.
Super famous. He's got 2 books. Yeah, he's awesome. As a matter of fact, like a lot of people say that I looked like a much.
Yeah, I mean with the "Yeah You Do," for example, like a shot to like an audience member would definitely feel very good to like make it make the story bigger. Oh, his facial expression can be pretty nice. I actually think he's kind of like hitting a good note for the expressiveness of the faces, because I mean you guys probably have seen this too with like low budget animation where the faces like emote extremely. Like it's fun, but like it just feels weird and creepy. And this is like a good level of expressiveness. I feel like when he gets angry and stuff, it really feels. Yeah, the facial expressions feel pretty realistic already. I mean, it's all still cartoony, but they don't feel uncanny to me, at least.
You know, they could probably start the tour release for everyone, and when he shows up, this was the ceremonial.
I'm just gonna click through a little bit, see if we're going into like other scenes and stuff, or if this is staying in this environment. This is after the show. Okay, so you recreated. It seems like you recreated the whole show. Oh damn! I just wish he rendered it with the real ray tracing and stuff. It would probably look so much nicer. Okay, we're in some kind of sci-fi environment now. Well, some particle effects, okay. Oh, that's credits. It's metabol water simulation. yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm really wondering how much time he invested in this, because like if he took more time to work on like the animation, the lighting, like the rendering. This is kind of like Scott Kaufman. Wait, how's he called again? The Five Nights at Freddy's creator, Scott Kaufman. What was it called again? FNAF creator. Scott Cawthon. Okay, yeah, Scott Cawthon. Yeah, I feel like he could be like a Scott Cawthon. Wait, what? Scott Cawthon. Cawthon. I'm not good with that name. But yeah, I feel like if he took time like this could feel really good, because the character animation is already like, I can already see he's got a good feeling for character movement. Like it's really a good starting point here. If you just like polished it, took maybe like 3 times or 4 times more time for a character animation, it could look really nice, I think. Yeah, so dude, I mean, definitely respect for animating this whole show, and being like, quality-wise at least, it feels like it's very consistent throughout the whole experience. Yeah, there's always like new things happening. Yeah, I mean, I would be interested in where you want to go, like what your direction is, what you want to create at some point. Alright, yeah, cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see how the track went. There we go, camera tracking. We solved it, now we need to export it. Okay, I'll just click on export here. So now we should have a nice 3D scene. Yeah. I'm gonna unplug. The weird thing is, like, when you have it automatically plugs the footage into the camera, but it slows down the rendering process a lot, so I just like to disable that. Okay. Looks pretty good. We also don't need the ground plane here. Okay, so I guess the next thing we need to do is place the fire. For that, I like to create a 3D plane. Which plane? 3D. Just put it in the merge 3D. Add a transform 3D between the plane and the merge. And I also want to merge the renderer with the... Oops, not right there. Let's add a new merge here and plug the renderer into that merge. Okay, camera track, one renderer. Nice. Alright, so we should see the plane somewhere here. I'm expecting the fire placement is... Wait, does it actually work? Does it actually render? Yeah, it renders the plane. Oh, I see. Yeah, we have to enable this. Okay, we have to enable the media out. Okay, cool. So we see it there now. Okay, now we just got to make sure it's placed correctly. And I haven't found like a super straight solution yet for placing 3D objects from a camera track. But I'll just go ahead and kind of like eyeball it for now. Because I think I can make out the legs being here. Then let's just rotate it so it looks like it's actually coming from there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so that's almost right. It's almost correct. It should be a little bit more over here. Feels a little off. I'm not sure if it's because the camera track is not perfect, position of the plane feels a little floaty, like right here. Feels pretty good, but then feels like it's drifting downwards. I mean, at least the general position is correct, so maybe we can just use this as a starting point and then just adjust it manually afterwards. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so this placement here is pretty good. Okay, let's get the flame asset onto the plane. That's the asset. Okay, does it already start correctly? Yeah, almost. Okay, what we should definitely add first is an ellipse. Ellipse here as a mask, so we can mask out the fire asset. Kind of like this. And then maybe make it a little bit soft just to be sure that we... everything... Oh, there's like a flame down there. What's that? I get it, but yeah. It actually kind of looks like a magic ball. Let's just keep it for now and then see if we if we should get rid of it. Okay, then we wanna make sure it's like centered, so I'm going to crop this whole thing. Let's see if the auto crop works. Yeah, it works nice. Yeah, crop is really useful because that way you can, yeah, if you have an asset that's actually like much smaller, right? You only need this part, you can use crop to just crop it to that part. It's really useful. And then we feed that into the image plane. And then we have our fire in the 3D space. But we need to make sure it's composited in the right way. And we do that with the merge node here. Switch normal to screen, for example. And then the bright parts are getting applied. The black parts are transparent, basically. Okay, almost. So I think I'm gonna work on the transformation a little bit here. I think I'm going to keep this transform 3D as like the general position. And then I'm adding another transform 3D for the additional animation. Oh, I see, but that's like all the way over there. That's not really useful. So I guess we could put it in between here. That way it should be placed where it really is. Yeah, cool. Okay. See, I'm going to use this one to animate the fire. I'm going to put, just going to scale it up a little bit. Move it up, be like around here. Then I'm gonna keyframe all of these values, the transformation and the rotation. Okay. And then I'm just gonna manually move it around a little bit to fit into the position of the palm. See, like that. Could have also done a 2D track of the hands, but I was planning on adding maybe a few more things that could benefit from being in a 3D space. So let's see how that goes. Okay, in the beginning here, I definitely wanted to be rotated towards the camera a little bit more. So, like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe we can also position it a little bit further back. Like here. Oh, now it's floating really high. I'm thinking of like a way to kind of like have the top of the flame move around as it's being moved. I think we could do that with a time displacement. But I've never tried that. It could take a long time to test out here on stream. So I don't want to commit to that too much right now. Okay, actually I'm gonna mask out this little dot on the bottom. Doesn't seem like we really need it. Okay. Then we also want to make the keyframes of this animation smooth, so it doesn't jump around. Okay, it's kind of working. I mean, the tracking, Jan already figured out the tracking pretty well. Like, it looked really good in his shot. So I'm just gonna leave it here for now. Maybe move it up a little bit more at the end to be more consistent with the rest. Then I'm gonna try to do some lighting. Resolve really has some really cool relight features that I actually haven't used myself yet. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so relight. We've got two different ones. Let's see what does this one do. If we plug this in here. Okay, it's calculating something. There we go. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything happening yet. Surface map. It's internal. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this actually looks like it's working pretty well. The point source. I don't see it doing anything. Why is that? Reach? Maybe we need to increase the reach. Every time I change something here, it really takes a long time to apply the changes. Maybe it's because the auto proxy? No, let's keep that enabled. What does the spotlight do? Okay, so the directional one works. This works really well. But why can't I see the point? Just going to increase the power a lot to hopefully see a result. But there's nothing Nothing showing up. Okay, I guess we gotta go with the classic way then. Ooh. Very bright. Okay, let's get rid of the relight. Let me close my window blinds real quick. Right. Okay, so the classic way would be to kind of like mask out the parts that should be lit up. There could be a cool way to actually do that with the surface tool, the surface tracker. Let's see. So the surface tracker allows us to track displacing surfaces and then reapply changes onto those and like have it be tracked with everything else. Does it work now? Yes, nice. Okay, so we basically draw kind of like a cage around the parts we want to track. So I'm going to go to the front. Then I'm going to draw a cage around his hands here. All of this stuff. And his face. This, okay. We're gonna generate the mesh. Do we need more points? Maybe a few more points? Oh, that's maybe... Wait, limit? Wait, why was it less with a higher limit? Okay, strange. But it should be good enough already. So okay, let's track that in both directions. It's too bad we can't see the progress in real time. So we could already see if it's working or not. Oh, I just remember this, like an even more advanced version of this that could actually be perfect for this kind of application. But let's see how this worked. Okay, oh, it looks like it worked pretty well. Yeah, you can see it's almost like deforming in a three-dimensional way together with him. So that should allow us to easily get some flickering lights on him. Alright, so this is probably going to look really interesting. So result, we do warp input 2 onto 1. That means we need to go to the... But actually I'm going to show you the kind of like the stabilized version first, because it's really interesting. Stabilized warp of input 1. Yeah, so you see, kind of like try to create a stable version of the video where like everything, the pixels stay where they used to. Okay, so now what we can do is we do warp 2 onto 1, actually 2 onto blank, and then we should go to the reference frame. Which one is that? How can we jump to the reference frame? Can you see my video in the Discord gallery? It's on Who World number 7. Okay. I'll check it out after we finish this. Just gotta find the reference frame. Or is it? Doesn't even matter? Let's see. Oh. So this looks like the reference frame. Okay, so let's just try to do some painting here. Paint this on top of that, and we want to basically paint some kind of light to him. So like that. Controls. Actually, let's put a background as a input, just a transparent background with the correct resolution. So 1080 by 1920. We put that as the paint input. Nice. So now if we paint on here, we should see it getting warped onto there, but we don't see that. Let's see, warp 2 onto 1. There we go. Okay, 2 onto blank. Yeah, 2 onto blank is actually more useful, but for now, to like see where we're painting, this is good. Yeah, so we can also paint. Oh wait, this doesn't work properly. So I guess this works best for now. Switch this to up 1, 2 onto 1. Interesting. Oh, did I mess it up? This right, this needs to be like in the corners, right? Yeah. How did I mess this up? Oh no, yeah, I missed something up. It's not supposed to be smaller like this. That's pretty annoying. Why is this warp? I mean, I can place it by hand again to look correct, but I'm not sure why this even happened. Okay, so yeah, that's good. This should be correct now. Okay, so now I should be able to just paint on this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we basically want to paint in the light from the fire. I'm gonna already merge this in front of the fire so we can already see how it's gonna look like. So like that. So if I paint on here, it should appear, right? Yeah. Nice. Actually, we want the paint to stay. So that's the easier way to do that. I think it's going to be a time stretcher, and we just put in the current frame 276, and then we have whatever we paint on this frame visible on all the other frames. Yeah. Except for that one. I don't know why that doesn't work. So 2, 5, 7, 6. Okay. So if I paint it. Where's my paint? Something is odd here. Paint, put that on time stretcher. Give me this. Then I can paint. I mean, oh, I see. I need to. Yeah, here we go. Alright, not everything works, but I think it's just a render bug. So let's just paint the light, and then it should work. The size, yeah, okay. I'm gonna start by giving him like an unassigned here, of course. Then a little bit more softness, especially as we go down the body. Let's see how that looks. Oh, there's too much softness. There we go. Okay. 0.3. Let's paint a little bit of light on here. Then we want to get a little bit smaller. Kind of like paint the light coming down his arms. Maybe also a little bit on the his legs. Oh, but that's actually not tracked, so we can only paint on here for now. Let's see his face for sure. Okay, that could already work. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see how it looks like. So this should be, yeah, this is now sticking to him. It looks kind of strange right here. I think there was a way to expand the surface, right? Expand, yeah, here we go. And then we just want the warp into blank. Ah, yeah, then we need transparent background here. Okay, that kind of works. Softness. Yeah. Especially this part works pretty well. There's a few things we need to fix to make it look more realistic, but okay. This is basically just like the light flicker mask now, and now let's try to make it more like actual light. That means after this, we should add a flicker. Flicker addition, let's see. It's cool. Decrease the range. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Maybe increase the speed a little bit. No, it's actually not that fast. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then we want to color it like the fire. So for that we need, what's the color corrector? Does this work if we just push it? Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. Let's see, so this is kind of like a yellow. Let's pull down the merge here a lot. Mode. Oh, actually, let's do addition, right? Offset screen. Oh wait, did we have the option for burn in here? Yeah. Burn in and then the blend down a lot. Yeah, I think the light on him works pretty well now. Maybe the light of the flame itself is a little bit too bright. Let's get a color corrector in here. And bring down the gain a little bit. Oh, but that just makes it transparent. Is the original? Oh, it's just white. That's a bit of a problem. Just white doesn't have any information, so it needs to stay white. It doesn't look bad. If it's that bright, actually the light on him is a little bit more obvious, which is also nice. Yeah, I think that kind of works. I would just go ahead and like plug in my glow effect that I made. Kind of like helps to like mix everything together most of the time. Let's see, I just want the really bright highlights. Yes, like that, and then we just turn down the blend a lot. Yeah, I feel like that looks. I mean, there's like a few like errors like here that we need to fix. I think in general, the fire looks pretty good, and the flickering on him. Maybe we can try to get the range a little higher. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's. But I guess the main takeaway here was like the process of like doing this surface tracking and flicker onto surfaces that should get light. Looks a bit much. Okay. Zachary, hello. Are you there? Yes, Zachary, we are here. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it with that for now. I mean, Jens still did a great job with his version. I think I improved the light interaction with him a little bit here. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's see. Someone said Sidar says he has something in the gallery. Yeah, let's check something out on the Discord gallery. There's actually a few things I haven't seen here yet because I kind of wanted to watch them in the live stream. Oh, it's this one here. That's from you. Okay, let's check it. Humboldt MP13. Okay, is that... Let's check that out. It's like a clock, right? Ooh, looks very stylish. Oh, this is a very cool shot with the laser. What's a bit weird that was no motion blur. That's nice. I'm definitely a big fan of the laser light that you have here with like the... Yeah, I guess you kind of use that concept for a lot of parts in this video with like this thin light stripe and these laser lights here. Oh. the liquid gold simulation kind of threw me off a little bit at the end. It felt a little bit unnecessary. I think it would have been cooler if you just continued the laser idea here too. Or something else, but yeah, the liquid gold feels a bit off in comparison to the rest of the concept. But in general, it looks really, really nice. I like the whole art direction you have going on here too. Yeah, and especially I'm a big fan of the laser idea that you use kind of like a sharp laser for a lot of the visual ideas here, the lighting. I wish there was a little bit more of a, I guess, like additional particle effects here when these rocks get loose. Like if just like particles started emitting from the cracks, I think it would feel much more impactful, much more realistic. Yeah, the product should look really cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. Really nice. Got a nice storyboard here. It's always a good idea to do storyboard, even if it's super rough. Yeah, and then just like put it in the edit and see how it would flow if there would be any like shots missing to tell the story. Very nice. Yeah, great work, man. I mean, honestly, I think if you... the last shot really kind of like took me out a little bit with the goat, because the goat felt very... The simulation felt pretty low resolution in comparison to everything else that I saw before in this commercial. So yeah, if you took out the last shot, made it look more like the previous one here, I think the whole experience would be yeah, almost flawless, I think. I mean, there are details I could point out, but in general it's super cool. Like the laser shot, it's a bit strange how there's no motion blur, and then at the end it kind of like slows down. That felt a bit off, but yeah, the lighting and camera work, environment is really, really good. Really nice. I'm gonna like that. Alright, I would say let's just check out some of the other things that our friends posted here. Let's see, Adroid did a test with Nuke. Live action footage from Action VFX, backplate rendered in Unreal Engine, and some basic color correction in DaVinci Resolve. Let's check that out. It's too bad I can't full screen Instagram. Yeah, I mean, it looks solid, man. Is the footage blurry? It just feels like it's a bit out of focus. Yeah, it's weird. This face looks pretty blurry to me. But the background looks really realistic. And yeah, really cool that you get into Nuke. Nuke and Fusion are basically the same in my opinion. They're very, very similar. Like anything you can do in Nuke, you can also do in Fusion, but most of the time at least. So yeah, and it's a node compositing tool at the end, so node compositing and like all node tools are pretty similar at the end. Like that's what I really like about it, because it's really about the 1 second. I got a knocking on my door. Alright, we're back. A friend of mine just returned some equipment that I lent to him for a video shoot. Alright, yeah, let's look at some other stuff. We got from Valerie 3D animation here. Oh, nice. She's also she's also improving really well, I feel like. Yeah, she's also pretty much a beginner, but like, yeah, she's improving a lot. With like the cloth simulation, very interesting that you're going for that. Yeah, yeah. The cloth on the skirt when she's like driving looks pretty good. Oh, nice. Conserzi also gave some feedback. Very good, very good. Dragons here. What is this? Some shots. Oh yeah, I've seen this already. Yeah, this looks really cool. I mean, this whole thing that you made looks almost perfect. Yeah, especially that transition. Beautiful. There's almost nothing I can really say to improve on this because like his usually his weak point is lighting, but since this is a night scene and he only has the light of the motorcycle and a little bit of environment light, it looks, yeah, almost perfect. And the rendering quality is a little off sometimes, like it's a bit noisy, but other than that, it looks great. Yeah, this shot especially feels very noisy. Yeah, all the others are great. I think the rest, yeah, I've seen the rest here. Alright, cool. So I think we're through with the submissions now, with the student submissions. So yeah, everybody, you should just like keep sending in stuff. I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna be able to like watch your stuff, and like if you send project files, we can work on improve on them together. Anyone with a student membership can do this. You can get a student membership on Patreon. So yeah, if you join that, we can give a lot of feedback every day. I'm thinking next we could create, or better like start working on the open source short film we're planning. We're planning to create an open source short film about a guy running, and he turns into paper, like he's running after a piece of paper, he turns into paper. And yeah, it's kind of like a pretty abstract short film. Like it starts really realistic, and it kind of like get in his headspace a lot, and it gets like more abstract as we go on. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of it. Let's see where it is. It's called Why Do You Chase? Why Do You Chase? Yep, animation short film. Here we go. All right. All this information is also publicly available in the Discord channel. Like if you go down here, you can have the open source projects, and then we like talk about the project in here. I think I also pinned the concept. Yeah, here's the document that you can look into, and I'm trying to like get all the information that's that's important for the project in this doc, so you can have all the information at once. But yeah, I'm basically still a little bit in the phase of finalizing the script, because I think all the basics are there for the script. It could just have a little bit more payoff, I guess, like a little bit more emotional character building. So I wanted to stay very kind of like abstract, I guess, like free for interpretation, but I don't want it to feel flat because of that. So it should hit a good middle ground there.
Hello.
Yo, Concesio, what's up?
Good. I didn't know this was going on. What's going on here?
This is going on every day now, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell
Should I
yeah.
mute? I don't know what this is.
Oh, no, you can join. This is, I mean, wait, you also have a student membership, right?
I have no clue.
Oh, no, oh, because you're a mentor. Yeah, because you're a mentor, you
I'm a
can join
mentor.
this. Yes. The teacher.
Yeah, we still have to reschedule my talk or whatever.
Yeah, your interview. Yeah, let's do it the next week. So for maybe like exclusive information, I'm gonna post this tomorrow. But our first guest is gonna be this Friday. It's gonna be oh fuck, the name just flew out of my mind, even though I talk about him all the time.
Peter
Cody.
France.
Cody Vondell.
Cool.
Yeah, you know him
Pretty
too,
cool.
right?
I think so. I've heard of him.
Nice. Yeah, he's also a very long-time collaborator of me, of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna post about it tomorrow, but yeah, we're gonna talk about Y2K stuff and graphic design and the industry on Friday. But yeah, for now, I basically just like finished going through the student submissions, and now I'm gonna try to push forward our open source short film, the Why Do You Chase short film.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like explaining that I think the script still needs a little bit of work, but the basics are all there. And we also have a lot of people already wanting to contribute. I have all the like basically the crew down here, and a lot of members of the community are gonna help with 3D modeling. We've got some people for concept art, for environment art. Yeah, so I'm really excited to like get this going and figure out who can do what, and yeah, just work on this in our free time together.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a friend of mine showed me a music video that's like pretty close, or like it has a few like similar ideas to what I want to do with the short film. I'm not sure if we can probably not play this because it's got copyright music, so I'll just play it without sound. Oh, but there's captions, so maybe that way we can understand. But yeah, let's just check this out for a moment. It's really funny. Like the guy also has like very similar vibe and look to what I wanted. This is a music video from Tame Impala. So he's kind of like stressed out, trying to catch a flight, I think. Yeah, it's also got this kind of like a little bit of a chase feel where he's like chasing after something, but he's exhausted. He can't really push forward anymore. I think he's having some kind of panic attack here, or heart attack. Yeah, probably heart attack. But then the floor opens and he's in the airplane. Such a cool transition. He's got this big clock. And suddenly like a match cut into his apartment, his hotel room. The clock becomes small. Like it's I really like how dreamlike this is now, right? Like nothing feels consistent. The clock is big, then it's small. The background changes, but he kind of like stays in the same character, in the same mental space. Oh yeah, and then this is also a really cool match. Actually just like appears in his hotel room. And suddenly it turns out he's still in the airport. But then again, is he really at the airport? Or is he in the airplane? And these kind of like smooth transitions of like elements from one shot. It's also good with the singing sandwich. Shots from elements from one shot staying in the next scene. To, like kind of connect them.
Was he on a Boeing flight?
For sure, man. I mean, have you ever flown? Have you ever been on a airplane like flight that was not a Boeing? Because I feel like I have not been a non-Boeing flight.
I guess I have no clue.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I gotta research this, but I feel like at least 90% of all airplanes, of like commercial airplanes, are Boeing. This is also a really cool element. Let's watch that again. Like when we have those letterboxes, and when he gets the defibrillator, those lines gonna go over the letterboxes. It looks really cool in my opinion. How he's just like statically flying here is pretty funny. It's like a puppet, like a window puppet, just like floating away. Yeah, really cool video. And strangely similar to the idea that we have here. I mean, still like very. I mean, what we're gonna see, like how the story evolves, is still very different. But like, there's a lot of similar kind of like storytelling ideas in this music video. And also, one of my favorite references for this is this Mind Game scene. I don't know, Connor, have you seen Mind Game, the anime?
No.
It's so good. It's one of my favorite movies. I think we can actually watch this whole scene since it's like not copyrighted music. Are you down to watch it?
Yeah.
All right.
Is everybody else?
I think there's like a few people also watching. So yeah, this is I really like the energy of this whole scene. It just like keeps evolving and like gets extremer and extremer. And that's kind of like the idea that I also wanna get into our short film of like things getting more emotional and more desperate as it goes on. It's getting better quality. Oh, there's sadly no subtitles. I'm not sure what this was about, but there's a great moment I'll translate for you guys. Oh yeah, this part is great. His mom says, "Drink his milk. You need strong bones. It's gonna give you strong bones." He's like, "No, I don't want to drink milk." So that's why he's suffering in the future. And the mom is like, "Oh, he doesn't want to drink milk? Then I'll just put the milk in his food." I'm like, "Oh yeah, the future changed." Oh, Vistris, funny that you say you wrote this remind me of Monogatari series and Devilman Crybaby. It's actually by the same director and animation team. Like this movie Mind Game was the first movie by the director who then ended up doing Devilman Crybaby. I forgot how he's called. Masahiro? I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the same director. So funny that you saw the resemblance. Like, what's even happening here? That's like just ballistic missiles being fired into, like, I haven't told this, but they are inside of a whale. They're trying to escape a whale. I'm just wondering what's happening on the outside world. Why are they shooting missiles into this whale? It's grabbing on to atoms at this point. It's so ridiculous. It's so awesome. And a funny fart. Close the door off. Yeah. I think this is amazing. I love this movie. It's so crazy. I posted the link to the video in the chat if anyone else wants to save it for later. Yeah, but that's basically kind of like the energy I want to have at the end of the short film.
Is the mood board just Derek?
Who's Derek?
Sorry. Oh man.
Oh, you mean Blake?
Blake, yeah.
Oh,
Is it
it's
just
so,
Blake?
that's so cool that you recognize him because I tried to I casted Blake for this, right? I
It
want
is
Blake to
Blake, okay.
and I tried to like reverse. I used image. How's it called? Like in Stable Diffusion, you can put in an image, right, for like inspiration, and then it will use the information from the image to generate new things. So I used one picture of him as an image input to like have these characters similar. But I also described him very similar. I think I described him as a Armenian guy. That kind of worked.
It definitely worked.
Yeah. So, I'm still like trying to like decide if we should already start kind of like the production steps of like figuring out what we need, because I think some of the sets and scenes are definitely going to be in the final version, or if we should still focus on like finalizing the script.
One thing that would be good to find out: are you hiring people to do this, or is this just whoever wants to work on it grabs a shot? What's the vibe on it?
Yeah, this is like a community open source passion project. Like I'm not planning on hiring anyone for this. I'm just planning on basically providing everyone with the necessary assets and whatever they need to work on this and like develop their skills while doing it. Just like have like a big community open source project going on. So yeah, not planning on hiring anyone.
I mean, you could probably do the script while people make assets. You could have like a call for people who want to work on it to, if you have the final concept for what the character looks like or some of the cities, have those be, finished, finalized while you're working on the script.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. I don't know, like just from productions in the past, I really liked it, appreciated a lot when scripts were final before we started like planning everything, because it just feels much safer, right? When you know, okay, like what I'm working on, it's gonna end up really getting used and stuff. It's always so annoying when a script or a concept changes during production, right?
I mean, even things past just script, right? If you have people work on trying to figure out how to get the look down that you want, right? And then once you get the look, that translates whether the script changes or not. It will translate to the video itself.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah. I think there was a guy who said he would like to do some concept art, and I think he's got an interesting style. So maybe we could start working with him on like figuring out a style for this and a look. Let's see if I can find him. Barry. He's called Barry. Just gotta find his artworks again. Oh, maybe I put him down here. Barry, yes. Maybe this is his. Oh, this is his Discord handle, but he doesn't have his art on Discord, or does he? Let's see, from Barry. Ah, here we go. Yes, okay. Concept art. All right. So here's some stuff he painted. And I like the dream like aesthetic of this. Like it definitely has kind of like a dream direction. And especially in this picture, I guess the background, it feels like almost like geometric paint strokes. I like that. Yeah, so here the character proportions are pretty nice. I like that.
And are you thinking this more of a 2D video or a 3D video? Or is it just up to...
Definitely 3D short film, yeah. I mean, I want... I would like it to have some type of 2D shading, right? Like I don't imagine this looking like photorealistically rendered, more
Yeah.
like stylized. So that's also gonna be interesting to like find a technical artist who would like to figure out how to make it look like
Yeah.
in a
I mean,
concept style.
There's shaders and stuff that get in the direction, but definitely getting down the process of like, how are we texturing this? What process do we have to add to each object? Like, what shaders are we using? What rendering engine are we using that works with the shader? Then that kind of determines like how everybody else past that works.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely want to try to get it working in the kind of like Blender Cycles pipeline, because that's kind of like also like one of the big frames we use in the school, right? Like that's what we're teaching here. So it'd be good if we found a way to use those pipelines. Yeah. I see. This was a sub-thread here. Okay. Yeah. So I guess something interesting could be to like ask Barry to sketch out our main character in his style and maybe like the environment to kind of like make his own version of these generated ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna hit him up right now. Just gonna copy this and send it to him. Would you be down to create concept art of the main character and New York inspired environment? Your style? Yeah, so when we get that going, concept art. I mean, there's definitely, I think, yeah, getting concept art and the script going at the same time definitely makes a lot of sense. But I think everything after that, especially if we're going to land on a pretty unique art style, like creating assets now already, would probably be a bit counterproductive. I've got this this friend of mine, Joshua. He's a really good 3D artist, and he said he would also be down to sculpt the main character. His characters are also really well stylized and have a nice look. So I think he could fit for that too. I mean, he especially like he recreated a Blade Runner scene. Let's just check this out. Like it's really good. Maybe I need to turn off the audio though. I don't think there's copyrighted music, but I definitely recognize the melody. I mean, this stuff for the main character, like him here, I can imagine working pretty well.
For sure.
Yeah. I think it looks really nice what you made. Yeah, man. Okay. Let's. We could. Wait, can I open the script actually? Story writer, story architect. What's it called again? There's this. Do you have a specific tool that you use for script writing?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't write anything.
Never.
No. I'm a production artist. I'm not creative.
Dude, I think you are pretty creative. Even if it's not
It's
in
fairly-
scripts, but
It's fairly limited. Like I'm a really good copycat artist. If you give
Mhm.
me a picture of something, I can make the 3D look exactly like that picture.
I
But
see.
if you tell
okay.
me to design something, it's gonna look like shit.
I see. Okay, so you're like very technical then, right?
Yeah.
I see. I mean, yeah, that's still a very hard skill to learn.
Yeah.
Stark. Wait, do I have this Stark app? Okay, I don't think I have the script writing program installed right now. Let's just do that. I don't think many people are watching anyways right now, so we can just do our stuff. Story architect. Yeah. If you ever want to write something, this program called Stark Story Architect is really well designed and works really well. It's already running. What? Oh, let's see. What have you been up to recently, Connor?
Just normal work. Finishing up the Mobile Legends Bang Bang thing last week,
Ah, I see. Yes.
and nothing since.
Ah, okay.
How about
How
you?
did
How about
you-
you?
I'm just, I guess, yeah, starting the school and like trying to get everything going in a nice way here. I'm trying to figure out the schedule and trying to like find partners for like all kinds of stuff basically. I want to get some workshops going soon too for like more specific topics.
Yeah, whenever you do the talks or have me teach things, just know I have no clue about anything to do with Blender, like how to use it. So
Gotta keep that in mind. That's weird. Story Architect doesn't want to work right now. That's pretty bad. I want to use it. Oh, here we go. Okay.
my only writing experience is talking shit at Corridor while we're writing, like while they were writing. That's the only time I've ever been writing anything for production.
That's a great experience. Here we go. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I actually had a cool brainstorming session with the guy about the script. Let's read his inputs. Rashwade. Let's see, okay. Thoughts on the script. Overall, I think you have the structure. Guy gets fired, guy sees a piece of paper, inciting incident, guy goes on a journey with obstacles, paper keeps getting away, and in the end, guy decides he doesn't need the full piece. You could enhance it a little bit by adding the following. when he's standing and waiting in the beginning, we need to sympathize with him a bit more. So maybe his sensory awareness is intense. Like he can hear every sound around him turned up to max. The phone ringing could startle him, and it could be comically loud because of his heightened state of mind. He does things that are a bit clumsy, just to show that this guy has kind of hit rock bottom. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good idea to like home that in a bit more at the beginning. Second, when he's running from location to location, he not only jumps in space but also time. You have something like that when you show the scene with the car and this girl, but I think the story needs more. If you want to focus more on his relationship, maybe you could have different snippets from his relationship, like the transitions, like for example, he could run and suddenly he's in the sky and an airplane is flying next to him. Match cut to him in a room with a toy plane and his girlfriend who maybe was air hostess. That's a cool idea, yeah. Where like it mixes just abstract emotions with real memories. That sounds like a cool idea. There's a reference he sent it to.
每一架飛機上面梗有一個空姐係想勾人。舊年呢個時候，我好成功咁喺25,000尺高空上面勾引咗一個。
What a difference a day made. 24 little hours.
Playing with the airplane. So hot. She's thinking, wow, that's hot.
The sun and the flowers. Where there used to be rain. My yesterday.
Uh-oh. I just like, I remember thinking, she's not gonna dress herself, right? Can't show that on stream.
Well, it's on YouTube. Probably not, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, this is getting too sexy. I think we have to skip this. Oh yeah, this is getting very sexy. But yeah, I saw the idea of the airplane flying off to him playing with the airplane. Let's see. Third, I think the story needs a change in states. Like the character is down, then he goes on a chase, then he stops. But what if he has a revelation in the middle? Like something from his past makes him realize that shit is not so bad after all. Or shit is so bad that it doesn't matter. Could be nihilistic or positive, depending on what you want. And in the end, he becomes ecstatic and starts going crazy and laughing and running. Like he enjoys this crazy journey that he's on. Running after a piece of paper. Yeah, running after a piece of paper. This could be funny in a bizarre way. Yeah, I'm kind of like leaning into that too, I think, where it's just, he's just kind of like enjoying to kind of like let all his emotions out, like all this, like positive and negative, right? So, yeah, it's just enjoyable to be emotional, even if it's sad emotions, like just letting them out and feeling the relief of letting them out, I think is kind of like the point of this whole thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'll continue writing like a new version of the script very soon, and then yeah, hopefully we will have like Barry do like a concept art version of the character, and then we can do some proper production, because we don't have any like deadline, so I don't want to stumble into this project with a half-finished script and then we change things halfway through. So I think we can really just take the time to like make the script really good and then start the production properly.
Good idea.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
I'm-
I mean, you can. I still think that you can definitely find style and aesthetic while you're working on it. Just so you know, like that might even drive some story points. Depending on what the style ends up landing on.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and definitely like I'm very open to any kind of story suggestions from the members of the community too. Like if anyone like reads the script and has an idea for anything, please like reach out and let's keep it's kind of like treat the script writing process as a collaborative open source part of this whole thing.
Is it on Discord?
Yeah, the script is in the Discord channel. It's the open source projects. Like when you choose your roles,
okay.
you can also choose that you want to be part of open source projects, and then in the pins I have this like whole concept document.
Nice.
Yes. All right. I think with that I'm gonna end the stream for today. I'm going to head to a Adobe conference here in Berlin, and I'm really excited to see how the vibe is gonna be with like everything that's happening around Adobe right now. What do you think, Connor? What's your take on Adobe right now?
It's too big of a company, and they have people who don't understand what people actually want or need, and they're overstepping over what people want to need, and they're just going towards what sounds flashy. I think
Yeah.
they're really like missing everything on all their tools.
Yeah. I definitely feel very unfocused on what's important, and
Yeah, a lot of companies are though. That a lot of companies go like, well, why would we make any feature because people won't care unless it has AI in it. So like their stockholders don't care unless it has the word AI in it. So stop production on everything that doesn't include machine learning.
it's so annoying. Even things that are just like traditional programming or just normal algorithms are being called AI now, just because it's flashy to call it like that.
It's just machine learning. That's all it is.
All right. Yeah, with that, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining and watching. Make sure to send in your projects, your submissions into the Discord channel, because, I'm going to do this every day now. So there's a lot of possibilities for you to get tips and improve on your skills every day. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you live in the world.